This is the incredible story behind the hidden letter of Joan of Arc. It was 1907, and a young nun in a French village was dusting off some old books in the attic of the abbey when she came across a small wooden box. Inside was a bundle of letters tied with a faded blue ribbon. In it, she poured out her heart, expressing doubts about her mission and fears of the torture she would soon face. She wrote of hearing voices and seeing visions, but also of feeling overwhelmed and alone. Despite the immense pressure she was under, Joan had found solace in her faith and her connection with God, but she also felt a surge of admiration for Joan's courage, her strength, and her unwavering belief in something greater than herself. The nun carefully placed the letter back in the box, knowing that it was not just a historical artifact, but a testament to the human spirit's capacity for love, hope, and redemption even in the darkest of times. But now those very same things were being used against her, twisting her thoughts and making her question everything. As she began to read through them, she realized they were written by Joan of Arc herself, the famous French warrior who had led the French army to victory in the 100 Years' War. Joan spoke of feeling the eyes of the entire world upon her, of the weight of expectation pressing down on her shoulders. She wrote of feeling like a bird trapped in a cage, longing for freedom, but knowing that she could never escape her fate. Yet amidst the darkness, there was a glimmer of hope. Joan spoke of a light that shone through the gloom, a light that gave her strength and guided her steps. She wrote of a love that sustained her, a love that was stronger than fear and more powerful than any earthly constraint. But these letters were not about battles or victories. They were deeply personal, revealing Joan's inner thoughts and struggles. Joan wrote of her impending martyrdom, of the pain and suffering that awaited her. Yet she also spoke of a peace that had come over her, a peace that transcended all fear and doubt. She wrote of a crown of thorns that awaited her, but also of a glory that would follow. One letter in particular stood out. It was written just days before Joan was burned at the stake for heresy. As the nun continued to read, she could not believe what she was discovering. The nun read on, her heart breaking for the young woman whose life was hanging in the balance. As the last words of the letter sunk in, the nun felt a deep sense of sadness, knowing that this remarkable woman, who had dared to defy the odds and fight for her country, was now facing her greatest challenge. Thanks for watching.